Hi, Dean's back in the kitchen to show us how we can feed a family of 4 for under a £5. So show us.
Do you know what? Today, it wasn't as hard as it sounded. You know, we've got some fantastic ingredients. Now, we're making a Thai butternut curry. OK, it's going to cost you, to feed a family of 4, £4.97.
Can't
so
complain.
that's very good value for money, in my opinion. OK, we're not even going down the route of using a paste, a shop-bought paste. We can get all of these ingredients in your local supermarket. So we've got some ginger, some lemongrass, shallots, chilies, some beautiful butternut squash, limes. OK, we are using a couple of store-covered ingredients. So we've got some oil, some sugar, some garlic and some vegetable stock.
OK.
But this is really, really dead simple, OK?
Yeah.
So we're going to start by making the base for our dish. This is where we're going to get a lot of our flavour from. So we've got some fresh ginger. Now, a tip for peeling ginger, rather than chopping, you know, the edges off and the skin and waiting a bit, just get yourself a teaspoon.
Ooh.
The skin should come away really, really easily, OK?
Wow, I did not know that. Look at that.
So we're just going to chop this. So we just want to cut ourselves a few slices, like so, into matchsticks.
Into matchsticks, he said. Yeah, how much training was there involved to do that?
But you can't, you know, if you're a little bit worried about that, you can use a grater, to be totally honest with you. OK, so we've got our pan, nice and hot. Just going to get a little bit of oil in, and we're going to go in with our ingredients, OK? So we've got our ginger, we've got chilli. Do you like it nice and spicy?
I do.
Right, that's all going in then.
Lovely.
We got some garlic.
Yep.
And we got some shallots. Just finely sliced. If you haven't got any shallots, you can use an onion, but only use sort of half the amount, because shallots are nice and sort of mellow and sweet. So you can smell that, can you? That's the chilli. that was in a good whiff, wasn't it, first off?
I can't believe I just fell for that.
Right, now check this out. Next ingredient, lemongrass. Now, you can get this in almost every supermarket now.
It's such a nightmare to do it, though.
It's not. Come
Tell
on.
me how to do it.
That doesn't. It smells nice, but give it a nice bash with the back of your knife. Now have a smell. Now that's released all of the oil. That's going to go through this
I'd like
dish.
to put that in my bath.
Why not? So that's going to cook away a couple of minutes just to cook off. Now, I know you mentioned to me earlier on, butternut squash. People seem to be a little bit afraid of it.
Well, because it's such a nightmare to peel. I mean, I love it. In fact, I was cooking some yesterday, and as I was trying to hunk off the skin, I was like, this is why I don't use it enough, because it's a pain.
Not too bad. It's a great ingredient. Top and tail.
It's a brilliant ingredient.
OK.
Look at that colour. That tells you it's really good for you.
Well, another tip, if you can't push your nail into it, it means it's ready. It's going to have a nice flavour. If you can, it means it's a little bit immature. And always try and get a nice heavy one as well.
OK. Right, lovely.
Right, this is a tip. So what I do, I cut it in half, makes it easier. OK, get yourself a nice sharp peeler, and it's literally, you know, it's as simple as doing it like that.
You're showing us that bit. It's that bit.
OK.
Oh, OK, yeah, that's what I did.
You can use a knife, just carefully.
Yeah. Because you don't want to buy the pre-prepped stuff, do you? Because then it's lost all its flavour and its vitamins.
It's full of vitamin A, vitamin C. You know, you want to keep that in there. And they keep for ages as well. They're really, really good. So it's just a case of sort of, you know, just taking your time, following it, OK? Look at that. I'm just flicking it into my finished dish.
Just like me in the kitchen.
I've got some that I prepped earlier on anyway. Yep. So that goes in. We want to cook that off a couple of minutes. OK? We're going to go in now with some coconut milk. Because it's January, we're using a low-fat coconut milk.
And it tastes just as good. And the full-fat one is so fattening. Exactly.
And do you know what? The butternut squash is going to add a real richness to this as well.
You don't need full-fat.
No, you don't. OK, we're going to go in with some vegetable stock. You could use chicken stock.
I'd use chicken.
OK, just going to add that little bit of sort of a meaty flavour to it.
But this is great if you've got veggies and vegans hanging around.
Exactly. So bring that up to a simmer.
Yeah.
And you want to cook that down for sort of 15, 20 minutes until the butternut's nice and soft, OK? Now, I've got one that I cooked down earlier on. Now, look at that. Look at the difference. OK? But we're going to finish this with a few key ingredients. Now, the key to me of a Thai curry, you're looking at a balance of flavours. So you've got hot, sweet, salty and sour. OK? We've got the butternut squash in there. It's going to give us a nice sweetness. We're going to go with a little bit of soy sauce. Now, fish sauce is the traditional. My wife won't go anywhere near it if I tell her fish sauce is in there. It does smell pretty rough, but
it doesn't taste like it
doesn't, and it really does add to it. We're going to go in with some lime just to add that bit of acidity.
Oh, yummy, yummers.
Just going to get that in, along with a touch of sugar.
Oh, just at the end there?
Just at the end, because you want to just sweeten it up a touch. a handful of spinach as well. Oh. OK, that goes in right at the end. Just to wilt down.
Wilt it down, yum.
And then also, we're going to go in with a nice bit of fresh coriander.
I was going to say, we need it if it's Thai, don't we?
Oh, you've got to. OK, we're going to just serve that with a little bit of jasmine rice.
Lovely. Now, I did tweet you last night and say bring a packed lunchbox for me.
We got it for you, we got it. We got it in the back. Well, you're definitely going home with some.
Oh, so, and what are we having that with? Rice?
Yeah, Thai jasmine rice. We're going to cook that down. Just really, really dead simple. Cook it off and just let it steam in the colander for a couple of minutes just to evaporate some of that moisture.
OK. So, is this the point we have a recap?
It is.
All right, then. Let's have a recap.
Fry the chopped ginger, chilli, shallots and garlic in oil with the bruised lemongrass. Cook for around 3 to 4 minutes. Add the butternut squash and cook for a further 3 to 4 minutes. Pour in the coconut milk and stock and simmer for around 15 minutes or until the squash is tender. Add the spinach and cook until wilted. Add the chopped coriander, soy sauce, lime juice and sugar and serve with jasmine rice. This serves a family of 4 for just £4.97.
It smells out this well. I am transported to foreign lands. Oh. Big Tupperware box, please.
That's a winter warmer for you.
That is a winter warmer.
Ideal for a Friday night. Don't bother with your takeaways.
My cockles are warmed. Thank you so much.